Hey, what's poppin', everybody? Brutal loss yesterday. Everything went exactly as planned for the most part yesterday. Gabe Davis got the opening touchdown like I thought he would have a big game. He ended up having a big game. Cooper Kupp had the catches, had the touchdown, had the yards, had a good game for Cooper Kupp. Good game there from Cooper Kupp. And then Devin Singletary was looking great at halftime. I think he had like 16 yards, wasn't anywhere close. And then Buffalo came out in the second half and ran it like crazy. And Devin Singletary in the first possession of the second half had two like 12-yard rips, like a 12-yard rip and a 13-yard rip on that first possession. Got him all the way up to 44 yards with like 12, 13 minutes left in the fourth quarter, in the second half, or in the third quarter going into the fourth quarter, and ends up not getting like another yard for the rest of the game up until the final possession of the game for the Bills on offense. And they hand him off the ball. He needs 4 yards, and he gets exactly 4 yards to go over. He finishes with 48 yards. Super brutal there to miss by half a yard. Yeah, that's tough. Really took that one to the chin hard. That one sucked a lot, but that's kind of how it goes sometimes. It sucks too because early in the fourth quarter, Josh Allen and Devin Singletary ran like a zone read, ran like a read option, and it got blown up. And if he just handed it off to Devin Singletary like a regular quarterback, we would have lost like 4 yards and we would have been good. But instead, Josh Allen was just running around yesterday like a madman, just busting through defensive linemen and linebackers and getting walloped. And nobody's talking about that. Josh Allen can do that and it's perfectly fine. But when Lamar Jackson does it, it's a problem. Anyways, so they run that zone option. If he would have handed it off, he would have lost like 4 yards. But instead, Josh Allen was, stubborn head, and he kept it himself, and he lost the yardage. So that's a bummer too there. And then I could have swore I watched the handoff where Devin Singletary goes over. I swear he only got 3. Bobby Wagner blew him up right as he came across the line of scrimmage. I swear he only got 3, but they gave him 4. I was waiting all night for them to maybe adjust it back down to 47, but it stayed at 48. Brutal there, but I've gone on about it too much. It is what it is. You can't change it now. So we got an MLB slate today, so let's get it. Real quick, if you guys are new to Underdog Fantasy, make sure that you there's a link down in the description I have that automatically takes you to the App Store where you can download Underdog Fantasy. Also throws in my TAKEMYSHOT code when you guys sign up for that. So when you make your first deposit, it helps me out big time, as well as it gives you a 100% deposit match up to $100. So if you throw in $20, for example, you'll get actually $40, and they'll give you another $23 just to bet on for funsies, a little risk-free bets for fun. And so that is always nice as well to get those risk-free bets. Also helps me out, like I said, big time if you guys use my code TAKEMYSHOT. Because all my picks every single day are always going to be Underdog Fantasy picks. I think it's the best player prop betting app out there. With that being said, now let's get to today's picks. All right, baby. Today's lock of the day will be coming, of course, from the MLB. Give me Frankie Montas over 5.0 strikeouts, the Yankees pitcher here. He's actually taking on Tampa Bay this year 3 times total this year. And he's gotten the over in every single game. He's got 6, 6, and 7. Since joining the Yankees back when they traded him, he's actually averaging right around 4.5 strikeouts. So, of course, you can't average half a strikeout, so we round up because it's at 0.5. So, averaging right at about 5 strikeouts a game since he's been added to the Yankees squad. With today's lineup that he's facing today, a couple of guys haven't hit against him, but the majority of this Tampa Bay Rays have. He's actually sitting at 22 strikeouts between everyone that he's that's in the lineup today for the Rays. So he's got 22 strikeouts for those guys. He's averaging high numbers. It's my favorite play of the day today. Give me Frankie Montas over 5.0 strikeouts. Next up, give me David Pedersen over 6.5, or Pedersen, my bad. David Pedersen over 6.5 strikeouts versus the Marlins today. He's taken on the Marlins twice this year. He's gotten them for 8 and 7. Marlins, we've already talked. We take the pitchers against the Marlins a lot. The Marlins strike out a lot. They get down big too because they don't really have much offense. So I'm liking David Pedersen today to absolutely shut down the Marlins. Go over 6.5 strikeouts pretty handily, pretty easily. Again, it's versus the Marlins. Not a whole lot to talk about there, but he has had recent success versus the Marlins this season. And next up, we're going to go under on a hitter today. We're going to go under on Cory Sager, under 1.5 bases today. The month of September has been absolutely brutal for Cory Sager this month. In 7 September games, he's batting .97. .97, that's what he's batting this month. He's only had 2 bases in 1 game in the month of September. And in his last 15 games, he's actually only gotten on base 1 other time. So for his last 15 games, he's only gotten on base twice or had 2 bases 2 times out of 15 games. He is struggling right now. He's in a bit of a rut. Today is Cory Sager. And today he's taking on, give me just a second. He's taking on one of the better pitchers today in Ross Stripling. So You shouldn't get back on track today versus a great pitcher today like Ross Stripling. So give me Cory Sager today under 1.5 bases. All right, guys. With that being said, that's going to wrap up today's. Or excuse me, my bad. Let's do the perfect 3 slip real fast. My bad. Today's lock of the day is Frankie Montas over 5.0 strikeouts. Then give me David Pedersen over 6.5 strikeouts and Cory Sager under 1.5 bases. That will be today's perfect 3 slip. All right, now that'll wrap up today's video, guys. Sorry, I messed that last part up. I'm pretty upset about yesterday, if you can't physically tell. I posted a TikTok about it yesterday, and it kind of did a lot better than I thought it would, but pretty upset about yesterday, but that's just how it goes sometimes. We got Sunday. We'll back it up with Sunday. Got a lot of plays I really love for Sunday. Probably going to end up posting Sunday's NFL slate Saturday night, I'm thinking, because it's not really worth getting up at 6 o'clock, 5 a.m. to post the slips or post the picks before they, the games start. Most of the games start at noon. So I think I'm just going to do it the night before. That way they have the whole night to get looked at, and you have the whole morning. That way you don't have to try to put it out early and hope that the Wi-Fi doesn't crash or something like that. I'll do it Saturday morning. I'll think about it tomorrow as far as doing college football picks. In the state of Mississippi, I'm actually not allowed to do player props for college football on Underdog, so I don't actually get to bet college football picks. I just, I pick my favorite ones and I throw them out to you guys because I can't do them in Mississippi yet. But that's how it goes sometimes, and with Underdog, that's, some states can, some states can't. So I think about doing some college football tomorrow. I'll look at the slips once they come up. But with that being said, guys, I will catch you tomorrow. Peace, man.